again, you know, if we have this unconscious that is always awake, that is always active, and it's certainly always active because it's always like causing our organs to work and all, and that's where all our memories and all reside. If it's always active, one, we could never claim with any degree of nearing, certainty that well, no, I made this decision, and the unconscious was not a part of it at all. I mean, that it would be impossible to make that claim, because the unconscious is always active and because we're not aware of it, And the second part is that to the extent that all our actions and thoughts are not made by the unconscious, and again, there's more evidence that might be the case, that there actually is no conscious decision making, that all our decisions are made at the level of the unconscious. But if some are made, at the level of consciousness, then if you have this continual unsolicited participation of the unconscious, then obviously the decisions we make can't be freely made. Another way to understand how this unconscious participation works is through mood, through feelings. Like if it's overcast, if it's raining, we will feel differently than if it's a bright, sunny, warm day, and that will lead to different decisions. That will lead to different, to different acts. Okay. So, and now there are many other ways to understand how free will is impossible, why free will is impossible. But the idea behind this show is like, not even considering causality, cause and effect, which is like the fundamental process in the entire universe that nothing escapes. If we don't consider that, if we don't consider imperatives like the pleasure imperative and the hedonic, the moral imperative, if we don't consider the effects of our upbringing, what we know, what we don't know, if you just leave those aside and just consider that we all have an unconscious that's constantly working, then you can understand how free will is impossible, just by the fact that we have this unconscious and it's always working.